Beneath the Indian Ocean's turquoise waters, a new struggle unfolds, not with cannons, but with contracts and diplomacy. This battle is for the oil deep beneath the seabed, promising either national reconstruction or a new chapter of conflict. Somalia, long synonymous with instability, now stands at a crossroads with immense potential shadowed by immense risk. The Somali government sees this untapped wealth as a lifeline to fund essential services and secure sovereignty. Yet this dream is fragile, as the resource could attract players with conflicting interests. Major discoveries and controversial agreements have thrust Somalia into a geopolitical power game. This is about more than oil. It's about influence over the Horn of Africa, a key maritime choke point. As of late 2025, the situation is critical, with prosperity and danger both tangible. Can Somalia manage this windfall without losing control of its destiny? To grasp Somalia's oil significance, one must understand its geography and history. With Africa's longest coastline, Somalia stands sentinel over critical sea lanes, a blessing and a curse. Since the 1991 collapse of the Siad Barre regime, Somalia has been synonymous with instability. Major oil companies once held exploration licenses, but chaos left resources untapped. Now, recent studies suggest Somalia could hold vast oil and gas reserves. In May 2025, a Turkish discovery catapulted Somalia into potential major oil producer status. This allure is amplified by Somalia's fragile progress, with the federal government slowly extending authority. International players now see potential rewards outweighing risks. Somalia's oil has drawn diverse international actors, each with its own agenda. Turkey, a prominent player, sees Somalia as a cornerstone of its influence in Africa. American interests have re-emerged, with a landmark production sharing agreement signaling renewed engagement. Legacy contracts held by supermajors like Shell create a complex landscape. Gulf states, particularly the UAE and Qatar, vie for influence, adding complexity. Smaller players like Soma Oil and Gas represent high-risk, high-reward ventures. This mix of giants and independents creates volatility. The Somali government must balance attracting investment with managing powerful patrons' interests. In March 2024, Somalia and Turkey signed a sweeping energy agreement. The deal granted Turkey exclusive rights to explore and develop promising offshore areas. Initially seen as a strategic masterstroke, the deal soon faced scrutiny. Critics were aghast at terms allowing Turkey to recover up to 90% of revenues. The deal's terms led many to label it a neo-colonial resource grab. Somalia's oil is about power and strategic positioning in a critical location. Its coastline is a gateway to offshore fields and a vital maritime choke point. Turkey's energy deal is part of a strategy to project power into the region. A friendly, energy-rich Somalia provides Turkey with a strategic anchor. For Somalia, the oil is a tool of statecraft, securing a powerful protector. The region's strategic importance is underscored by recent maritime disruptions. Control over Somalia's territory is about securing global trade and security. The Turkey-Somalia Energy Agreement has ignited a national debate on transparency and sovereignty. Critics argue the deal was negotiated in secrecy, serving short-term political goals. The terms raise questions about trading one form of dependency for another. The clause mandating legal disputes be settled in Istanbul is seen as a humiliating concession. This clash of perspectives defines Somalia's central dilemma today. The promise of oil wealth coincides with the resurgence of piracy off Somalia's coast. Recent pirate attacks pose a direct threat to the offshore oil industry. The cost of securing assets in a high-risk environment is enormous. The renewed threat of piracy could deter investment and delay development. The region's instability, with interlocking conflicts and rivalries, compounds the risk. Competing foreign powers add fuel to these fires. The discovery of oil raises stakes, turning local disputes into international concerns. Establishing security is crucial for Somalia's oil-fueled recovery dream. Somalia faces a choice between national rebirth and the resource curse. Oil wealth could drive reconstruction, funding essential services and economic opportunities. Alternatively, it could fuel corruption and division, entrenching a wealthy elite. The trajectory depends on building robust, transparent institutions to manage oil wealth. Establishing oversight bodies and equitable revenue sharing is crucial. Somalia's future has implications for the entire Horn of Africa. A stable Somalia could anchor regional stability and economic growth. Conversely, oil-fueled conflict could export instability and insecurity. The question of who controls Somalia's oil matters to the world.